Tick, tock, tick, tock. We've all heard the sound of a clock. Have you ever stopped to think about what it means? There are two fixed points in your life, birth and death. And what happens in between, that's under your control. It's the only thing under your control. Now we have no idea what the distance between birth and death is going to be. And you've heard the story so many times. Somebody gets really bad news. They find out they've got life-threatening cancer. They've only got a few months to live. They quit their job, sell all their possessions, and go volunteering in a far-off country, giving back to other people, spending time with the people important to them, and spending time doing the things that really matter the most. So why is it that we wait for such a massive moment for us to take massive action? What if you could change everything today? What if you could change everything in an instant, right now?
Use that clip
watching this video
to get you attracted to what I'm about to say. Our time is very much important in life, and time is of essence to us. In every ramification, your time is mostly important. Today, I'm going to encourage you. I know you are all scholars, and I'm trying to let you see what I have seen. I'm trying to encourage you, so I'm going to persuade you to take online classes. Online classes is an educational classes that people take from their homes that gives them some flexibilities, a relaxed mood, contrary to that of going to classes. And it enables you to learn some particular subjects, and it gives you an insight. You can make more research on your own when you do online classes. Secondly, we talk about comparing online classes to that class teaching. The biggest difference between the online classes and the class teaching is actually both of them looks alike, but there are some little differences that makes them different. The online classes allows you to get more closer to your lecturers, to more of your research, to more of your learning tools. Rather than you going to classes, you have more understanding in what you're doing, and you discipline yourself. He acquits you with more of the discipline because you're doing things on your own. Online classes can be identified as being a teacher on its own, because you don't actually see your lecturer, but it gives you typical understanding of what the teacher wants you to present, for they give you more responsibilities when you do online classes. The third one I was talking about is what is the value that the online class is giving you. So studying online classes on your own, you see, it allows the conveniences that you no longer have to find a way to your class, run to classes at a particular time, do homework, you have to meet up this, you have to meet up plus traffic, and most of us are working class people. Combining work and going to classes might be hectic, but online classes give you the flexibility to relax in your home and do more. So I'm giving you some snapshots on it. Is there any question, please? Do you have any question? I'm making it open. Do you have any question? I'm going to ask you question. We're about to round up. So what is your opinion? Are you trying to go online classes now? Would you, with this little understanding, would you even choose to go online classes? Yes. You will?
Of course,
thank you.
I prefer online class than because I'm actually doing my master's online presently, so it's easier to take classes online than driving to the school and all that.
Thank you. Let's just enjoy this last clip from me. I thank you for your time. Just bear with me a little more. Let's enjoy this clip.
Like many of you, I'm one of the lucky people. I was born to a family where education was pervasive. I'm a third-generation PhD, a daughter of two academics. In my childhood, I played around in my father's university lab. There's been much discussed in the last few years about the rising costs of healthcare. What might not be quite as obvious to people is that during that same period, the costs of higher education tuition have been increasing at almost twice the rate, for a total of 559% since 1985. This makes education unaffordable for many people. Finally, even for those who do manage to get a higher education, the doors of opportunity might not open. Only a little over half of recent college graduates in the United States who get a higher education actually are working in jobs that require that education. Tom Friedman, in his recent New York Times article, captured in a way that no one else could the spirit behind our effort. He said that big breakthroughs are what happens when what is suddenly possible meets what is desperately necessary. Andrew teaches one of the bigger Stanford classes. It's a machine learning class, and it has 400 people enrolled every time it's offered. When Andrew taught the machine learning class to the general public, it had 100,000 people registered. So to put that number in perspective, for Andrew to reach that same size audience by teaching a Stanford class, he would have to do that for 250 years. Of course, he'd get really bored. So, having seen the impact of this, Andrew and I decided that we needed to really try and scale this up to bring the best quality education to as many people as we could. So we formed Coursera, whose goal is to take the best courses from the best instructors at the best universities and provide it to everyone around the world for free. We currently have 43 courses on the platform from 4 universities across a range of disciplines, and let me show you a little bit of an overview of what that looks like.
Welcome to Calculus. 50 million people are uninsured.
Models help us design more effective institutions and policies. We get unbelievable segregation.
So Bush imagined was high, and what she's trying to say is that people take more class online than going to class. And it's much more profitable because it allows you to actually increase your knowledge and education background. Since there is no question for me, I really want to say a big thank you again. Once again, thank you so much for your time. I sincerely appreciate you, and I wish that you stay online with your classes. Thank you.